Hello, everyone. Welcome to our English Learning Podcast.
Hi, we're happy you're here today. My name is Leon.
And I am Camille. In this podcast, we learn English with simple conversations about real life.
Yes, we talk to each other. You listen and learn. We use easy words and speak slowly and clearly so you can understand.
Today, we will talk about going to work and being at work. We will speak about the bus, the train, and what happens during the day.
We also want you to practice English in your daily life. Daily life means the things you do every day, like cooking, working, and talking to friends. For example, in my daily life, I go to work and cook dinner.
That is right. So let's begin. Good morning, Leon. You look very sleepy today.
Good morning. Yes, I am sleepy. My alarm rang and I turned it off, then I closed my eyes again. When I opened them, I only had 10 minutes before I had to leave.
Oh no, that sounds stressful. Stressful means it makes you feel worried. For example, it is stressful when I am late for work.
Yes, it was stressful. I ran around my apartment looking for my shoes and my bag. I even looked in the fridge for my keys. I don't know why.
Maybe you were still half asleep.
I think so. I left the house very fast and almost forgot my lunch. I had to go back inside and get it from the table.
That would make you even more late.
Yes, I looked at the clock and said, "Please be kind to me today." Haha.
My morning was more quiet. I woke up at 6:30, made coffee, and sat by the window. I like to start my day slowly. It helps me feel calm before work. Sometimes I look at the sky and think about my plans for the day.
That sounds nice. My mornings feel like a race. I run from the bedroom to the kitchen, then back again. I brush my teeth very fast and try to eat something small.
Do you eat breakfast every day?
Not always. When I have time, I eat bread and fruit. When I am late, I just drink coffee. That is not very good, I know.
Maybe you can wake up 10 minutes earlier.
Maybe, but my bed is very comfortable. It says, "Stay here, Leon." Haha.
Beds can be very friendly in the morning.
Yes, too friendly.
So, how was your commute today? A commute is the travel you do every day from home to work or school. For example, my commute is 30 minutes by bus.
My commute was long today. The train was very full. There was no space to sit, so I had to stand. A man next to me had a big backpack and it kept hitting my arm.
Oh no, that is not fun.
No, it was not. And before the train arrived, there was traffic on the road near the station. Traffic means many cars on the road and they move very slowly. For example, there is traffic in the morning, so I am late.
Yes, traffic can make the morning difficult. My bus also moved slowly because of traffic, but I found a seat near the window. I listened to music and watched people walk to work. I saw a woman walking her dog and a man drinking coffee while he walked.
That sounds peaceful.
It was. I like to watch the city wake up. The shops open, the lights turn on, and people hurry to work.
On my train, someone was eating a tuna sandwich at 8 a.m.
On a full train?
Yes, everyone looked tired and then tuna. It was a strong smell. I tried not to laugh, but I also wanted to cry a little.
Poor Leon.
I thought, why today? Why this train?
Maybe tomorrow it will be a nice smell, like fresh bread.
I hope so. That would make my commute much better.
When you arrived at work, did you feel more awake?
Yes, when I walked into the office and saw my coworkers, I felt ready for the day.
What do you do first at work?
First, I put my bag down and turn on my computer. Then I make coffee. After that, I check my emails and look at my schedule. A schedule is a list of things you will do at certain times. For example, at 10 a.m., I have a meeting.
Yes, a schedule helps you know your plan for the day. I also look at my schedule in the morning. It makes me feel ready.
Today my schedule was full. I had 2 meetings in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. I also had many emails to answer.
That sounds busy.
It was. In the first meeting, we talked about a new idea for our work. I had to speak in front of my team. I was a little worried at first, but after some minutes, I felt better. My hands were a little cold, but my voice was clear.
That is good. Speaking in front of people can feel scary.
Yes, but my team was kind. They listened and asked good questions. That helped me relax.
At my job, I work at the front desk. I also check emails first. Then I look at the schedule to see who will visit and what will happen. Sometimes we have guests from other cities.
Do many people visit every day?
Yes, many people come in and ask questions. Sometimes 3 people speak to me at the same time. The phone rings and someone waits at the desk. I smile and say, "One moment, please."
That sounds busy.
Yes, and sometimes it is stressful, especially when I cannot answer everyone at once. But I try to stay calm and speak in a clear voice. I take a deep breath and focus on one person at a time.
That is very important.
Last week, I had a very busy day. The phone did not stop ringing, and 2 delivery workers came at the same time. One person wanted to speak to my manager, and another person needed help with a form. I wanted to laugh and cry at the same time.
I know that feeling. When too many things happen at once, your brain feels full.
Yes, but at the end of the day, when everything is finished, I feel happy. I sit down and think, I did it.
That is a good feeling.
Do you ever have to finish work by a special day?
Yes, sometimes I have a deadline. A deadline is the last day or time to finish something. For example, I must finish this report by Friday. Friday is the deadline.
Deadlines can make the day very stressful.
That is true. When I see a close deadline on my schedule, I know I must work fast and not waste time. I make a small plan and start with the most important task.
That is smart.
Yesterday, I had a deadline at 4 p.m. I worked all morning and did not talk much. At 3:50 p.m., I sent the email. I felt so happy.
10 minutes before the deadline? That is great.
Yes, I almost stood up and said yes, but I stayed quiet. Haha.
At my job, I feel happy when someone says thank you with a big smile. It makes my day better. One woman came back last week just to say thank you for my help. That made me very happy.
Small words can change your day.
After work, how is your commute home?
In the evening, my commute is quieter. The train is still full, but people are more calm. Some people sleep, some look at their phones. I like to look out the window and think about my day. Sometimes I listen to music.
That sounds nice.
Yes, it gives me time to think about my daily life and my plans for the week. I think about what I did well and what I can do better tomorrow.
On my bus ride home, I sometimes think about dinner. I ask myself, what do I want to eat? Sometimes I stop at a small shop and buy vegetables or bread.
That is a good idea. Fresh bread after work sounds perfect.
When I get home, I change my clothes and make dinner. Then I watch TV or read a book. I try not to think about work too much. I like to call a friend or speak with my family.
I understand. When I get home, I feel tired. I cook something easy or order food. Then I sit on the sofa and relax. Sometimes I watch funny videos and laugh.
Laughter is good after a long day.
Yes, it is. It helps me forget about traffic and deadlines.
It is important to have time for work and time for rest. If we only work, we feel too tired.
That is true. Even if the commute is long, it is part of our daily life. We travel, we work, we come home, and we start again the next day.
Tomorrow morning, will you wake up earlier?
I will try. I do not want another stressful morning. I will put my alarm far from my bed, so I must stand up to turn it off.
That is a good plan.
And I will prepare my bag and clothes tonight. That will save time.
Very smart.
And I hope there is no traffic and no tuna sandwich on the train.
That would be perfect. Maybe tomorrow your commute will be quiet and easy.
I hope so. With a good plan and a clear schedule, maybe tomorrow will be easy.
Yes, we will wake up, travel to work, finish our tasks before the deadline, and come home happy.
That sounds like a very good day.
Thank you for listening, everyone. Practice English in your daily life and think about your commute and your work in English.
Yes, you can say simple sentences like, my commute is long, or I have a busy schedule today.
Or, there is a deadline this week.
Very good.
We hope you have a calm morning and an easy commute tomorrow.
And no tuna sandwiches near you.
Hit like, hit subscribe, and join our English ride. Laugh at mistakes. Let's learn science.